Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and this time we have a huge tournament finals, and this was from the COB Discord, so make sure to go ahead and check them out. I'll leave a link down below at the top of the description. So the winner of this match will be winning 4 boxes of Grand Creators, and second place will be winning 3 boxes of Grand Creators. So pretty much right here in the finals, they're playing for 1 box. Also, the person who gets first gets one of those like OTS trophies. I don't know how much those are worth, but it's probably not that much. But we're going to see Sam Urchel versus Alternative. And also, by the way, this match is post Grand Creators. This is not like current format. So we could see some like Brave Token stuff in this. So we're going to go ahead. And also, this is time, by the way. So, you know, it's like time rules. I'm not sure if they're doing turns or end of phase, but we're going to go ahead and see Alternative win the rock, paper, scissors, shoot, and they will decide to go first. 48 versus 40. Opening hands, we have Prosperity, Meltdown, Imperm, Droplet, Terraforming. So this is good. They open 3 going second cards, you know, assuming that they're playing Mystic Mind. And then they open up Engine, and they have, okay, so you got Brave Token stuff, right? Small World, Prosperity, Aquamancer, and Neon. You know, I never really thought about the Brave Token stuff in Virtual World, but I guess it actually works pretty well, because they don't have like normal summoned effects. You can discard stuff. You get a free discard, and that obviously works with the Virtual Worlds. Small World's just like Rhoda. So they're going to go ahead and Prosperity for 6. Okay. Looking at the banishes. Okay, a little bit weird of an extra deck. But now look at the top 6. We're going to see like Gamma there, Nib there. Good to see these going second cards. They're going to grab the Kieran and then put those back to the bottom of the deck. Then up next, they're going to go ahead and normal summon out Neon and then Kieran effect. Dump Qinglong, summon, and then dump Chuchi. Activate the Qinglong effect. Banish. Go search Lulu. And then discard. It's kind of interesting how they decided not to start off with right. I feel like this is like usually what you start off with to like protect your other plays from hand traps, but you know, I never played like this deck, so maybe I don't know. And maybe they just wanted to get to the engine through this. That's why they decided to do it like that. Okay. I'll go ahead. I mean, makes sense, I guess. Go ahead, use that. I mean, you're still playing around Nib. A lot of people save their hand traps for the Lulu anyways, so like the hand traps wouldn't really be used yet. Go search Griffin, discard the Small World. Griffin summoned itself out. If you don't know what the Brave Token stuff does, by the way, this is a negate that shuffles itself back into the deck. And that's pretty much what the whole engine does. And then activate Lulu. Also, they didn't use this to go search. Whenever you summon a monster, you can go grab the Brave Token equip spell, but maybe they don't play it, which would be fair enough because you do have to play, like, the equip spell itself is like, it's good going second, but it's also like a brick in the deck. Never mind, okay, they do play it. Fair enough. Get rid of those, go for Shen. Okay, so it doesn't look like they're going for like a Zulkin play. Well, they aren't going for a Zulkin play. You can't go for Zulkin once you set up Shen. So they're going to activate Shan Wu, discard the equip spell, summon back out Kieran, and then equip spell effect will equip it to token. They're just like skipping a step there. That's why I said like send equip. And then activate Chuchi to up the level in the end. Go for Beatrice. And the deck can also get to this stuff through Beatrice, which is cool. Activate City, go bring out Chuchi. And they do have 4 banished, which is good. Goes to end phase. Beatrice effect. They don't know anything in the hand. So they're going to let Beatrice go through, and that just dumps follow-up. And then they're going to go ahead and pass. Draw Celestial. And then obviously that's not a good draw. Imperm, target Shen, shut that off for the turn. And then activate Meltdown, go grab Alistair. They don't try to like Chu-Chi pop the Meltdown or anything there. And then summon Alistair. Alistair goes search Invocation. Interesting that they didn't try to pop Meltdown. They're going to Beatrice effect. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Fair enough. I did not expect this. That sends Farfa. I guess they want their Beatrice to be like, they always have something good to send on their turn, and then they always have something good to send on their turn. Also, like, Beatrice is really good, you know, versus, like, Sword Soul, you can send Token Collector, and that's just game. Like, if you have, like, the full board plus Token Collector, like, the full board's already, like, not easy to out. So they're going to change Droplet to negate Griffin, getting rid of the Alistair, dodging the Farfa, and then activate Prosperity, go ahead, banishing 6. We'd see the Shadal stuff go there. And then, looking at the top 6, they do main deck the Harpy's Feather Duster. We see Fusion Destiny. We already knew they were playing that, though, since they have Celestial. I mean, like, a lot of the main deck for this deck is, like, pretty standard. Doesn't look like they're playing anything new from the Grand Curators. And then go ahead, Harpy's Feather Duster. And then in response, they're going to be chaining Chu-Chi to pop Meltdown, put back the Shanwu and Chu-Chi. So all the spells and traps on field get popped, and then activate Draco back. That will go ahead and put that back. This doesn't have to be like sent from hand, right? Or hand our deck. Yep, it's just sent to the graveyard. Okay. Just wanted to make sure. I haven't like actually tested with these cards in like a month now. Because, like, I was testing with them for Pasadena, but then Grand Creators got pushed back. And then, yeah, I just haven't tested with these since then, really. Activate Terraforming, go search the Mystic Mine, let's go. Invocation, banish Alistair, Lulu, summon Raijin, and then Invocation effect, it's going to grab Alistair. Raijin effect, set the Griffin. Yeah, this is on the token, so that doesn't like fall off there or anything. Be over the token, activate Mystic Mine, pass, draws Nib. This would actually be an out to Mystic Mine, because you can target one card your opponent controls and return it to hand. So, pretty sure, like, I don't want to say it's definitely not their only out, because they have Draco back and Chu-Chi, and we saw them put back the other Chu-Chi, so they still have an out in the deck, and they have cities to get the Chu-Chi. But we're just going to skip ahead here, because we're not going to see this player actually do anything this turn. They're going to attack Shenshen. That, yeah, I was going to say that gets banished. That could actually come up with like an Agos later on. They didn't banish it or anything. Off of like Prosperity. So we can just keep skipping. We see Celestial, Dasher. They're going to change that level. Oh, okay, fair enough. Goes for this. Pretty much what this card does is just unaffected by other card effects. And then also if it does damage, it's doubled, but that's not like what it's going to be doing here. It's just going to be unaffected by card effects. So it goes for that. But that's not even like good. I mean, like, it's there. The Nadir Servant is supposed to get banished from Shenshen. Mystic Mine doesn't negate effects, it just stops them from activating. See, they're trying to do the loop. I brought this up before, where you like Nadir Servant, send Omega, grab back Ecclesia from the graveyard, Omega, put back Nadir Servant, end phase, discard Ecclesia, and you could just loop that forever. You could just never deck out. And also like Invocation plus Alistair, that's a way to like stop yourself from decking out. But it's not even like worth doing here, because you know your opponent has an out in their deck. So there's no point of trying to like loop that. That's just bad. Like, you're gonna have to go for a game eventually. It shouldn't even be like that hard to go for a game though, right? Like, well, let's say you just normal summon Alistair, right? Let's say you have Ecclesia in hand, you normal summon Alistair. Alistair effect, go search Invocation, activate Invocation, banish Alistair, banish a fire. I guess you could just like go for, can't make Onrush because they banished it. Well, they have Ash in hand, so that can be the fire for the Invocation. Okay, so they make Purgatrio. They can't grab back Alistair. Invocation gets banished. They attack in the token. I guess they have to wait until they get another Alistair to try to do anything. Nadir should be banished, yeah. So they're going to use the Omega on the Harpy's Feather Duster instead. We'll just go back to skipping until something happens. So, okay, they go ahead, activate Fusion Destiny. Fusion Destiny summons Enforcer. Enforcer pop itself in back row, but they both get banished because of Shen. That should also be banished. E-Telly bring out Lulu, just looks like it's banished. They're just trying to deck thin. If they wanted to deck thin more, couldn't they also just like Prosperity for 3? I mean, I guess they want to like keep cards in their extra deck, but you're gonna eventually lose. Your opponent's not going for a deck out. There's no way this player's thinking I'm gonna deck my opponent out here. Draws Nadir Servant, pass. They need to draw like an Alistair, not Meltdown, because Meltdown gets rid of Mystic Mine and lets them play in the like interruptions. So they're gonna Punishment, get rid of Griffin, Elder pop the back row. Those are also both banished. Yup. Then they're gonna go ahead and pass. How long is this gonna take for them to draw Chuchi or a City? Okay. So they're gonna go ahead and pop back row here. Okay, normal summon Alistair, effect grab Invocation. Invocation, get rid of that plus Ash. The opponent didn't like get rid of a dart or a fire or anything. Oh, but you have an Ash in graveyard now. So you can go ahead, Alistair, Invocation, Purgatrio, attack, drop the other Alistair. That boosts your monster up 1,000 plus the 600, so it's at 39. 39 beat over for 900. 37 beat over for 900. And then attack over token for 35. So 35, yeah. And then, well, you would Nadir Servant, like you would make Purgatrio, Nadir Servant, grab Ecclesia, summon Knight, and then but they discarded all their meltdowns. Okay, yeah, I was gonna say, and then you would meltdown over Mystic Mine to turn it off. But they had gotten rid of all the meltdowns, so they can't Invocation effect. It just seems like multiple times, like, they're just both forgetting that Shen does stuff. Like, now they drop triple Alistair. I mean, it was game anyways, though, right there, right? Like, they beat over. Yeah, should still have been game, I think. I actually probably not, just because like they played it so bad. It's like I don't know. A lot of people like activate Mystic Mine and then just forget how to play if you activate it. But you still have to win the game. You can't deck your opponent out. Like a lot of people have outs to it. They're lucky their opponent didn't draw one of the cities or a Chuchi when they had like 30 cards in deck. And they ended the game with like 10. And the opponent just didn't Prosperity for some reason because they wanted to keep cards in extra deck. Like, they could just Prosperity for 3. Still have kept cards in extra deck. But they're going to open City, Lulu, and 48. It's wild how they haven't bricked. Game 3, they're going to brick for sure. You know, if there is a Game 3. Just because, like, I don't know. It's Virtual World. I mean, they do play Small World, so they do play like more starters. Charge Warrior, draw on the draw, that's pretty solid. Normal summon out Nian, activate Chuchi to up the level, and then turn those into Beatrice. Beatrice effect, attach, go dump the Aquamancer, and then Aquamancer, banish to go grab right. So I guess this doesn't like play around Nib, but if you get hit with Nib, you can play through it with Roshi. Then they're going to activate, go search out Griffin. I mean, this hand's still pretty solid. They're going to Griffin summon itself out. Then activate, go search. Then activate Qinglong, banish, go search out Kieran, and then discard the equip spell, effect to equip to the token. Now they're going to activate Roshi. So Roshi's going to go ahead, target Chuchi, dump spell, special summon, back out GG. And then just go ahead, turn those into a Shen. And then end phase, add back Lulu. What's known? Lulu, Lily, Cheers. Okay, so they have a Chuchi pop, Griffin negate, Shenshin interruption, like, you know, floodgate throughout the turn, draw and Lockbird, Beatrice to go dump. They draw Ash Blossom, so that can out the Beatrice interruption. But I guess this is just going to, like, stop it anyways. You know, they could change Chuchi to Beatrice send, but there's no point because all they would send is, like, Farfa, I'm guessing. So may as well keep your Chuchi interruption. They're going to Prosperity go banish. Banishing 6. Then look at the top 6. They're going to grab Alistair, put those back on the resolution. They're going to activate the effect of Draw and Lockbird. Then Fusion Destiny, go dump. Yeah, summon out the Enforcer. And then they just submit defeat there, realizing that Natty Servant doesn't do anything, Alistair doesn't do anything, so now you have Enforcer, Ash, and they just go ahead and admit defeat. Okay, I guess. Going on to game 3 now, we're going to go ahead and see Invoke go first. Opening hands, we have Meltdown, Natty Servant, Nib, Terraforming Droll. This is solid, very solid. They have Prosperity, Farfa, Kieran, Shanwu, GG. Still keeps this in going second, by the way. Activate Meltdown, go search Alistair. I think, like, their deck theory is cool. Like, Beatrice Turbo. Then turn those into Secure Guard. Now, it doesn't mean it's, like, good, though. They're gonna banish, summon out Makaba, and then Invocation effect. Go ahead, grab Alistair. And then Natty Servant, dump App Cologne, go grab Maximus. And then App Cologne effect, grab and discard Schism, special summon out Maximus by banishing Amirage, Maximus, send Construct and Ash. They're going to send Beatrice and Stellar Wind. And then Construct effect, adding back the Schism. And then set Schism also decides to set Terraforming, so now it's playing into a Twin Twisters, which you just don't need to do. That was a horrible set. Then pass turns, Orochi. It's like you're playing in the everything now with that, like Cosmic, Twin. Like, why set that? Like, oh, I'm gonna bluff my opponent, but like if they have Cosmic, they're just gonna save it for when you activate Schism. If they have Twin, they're gonna go ahead and target these. Like, and Terraforming is just gone now, so they got activate Prosperity. That's going to go banish 6. And then look at the top 6. So they're already down 8 extra deck cards because Maximus and Prosperity. So out of those, I think they're going to go ahead and they grab the Qinglong and then put those back. Qinglong is really good versus like Winda. They're going to drop Droll there. Then activate Qinglong. GG, target, chain Schism. Schism is going to go banish, summon out Winda, and then they dump Nian, summon Qinglong, banish Nian, target Winda, negate it. Nian effect, go put back, and then activate Kieran, targeting GG, dump Qinglong, dump Chuchi, normal summon out Farfa, and then Farfa just goes to graveyard. Farfa to banish Makaba and out that. Chuchi up the level of GG. Overlay those for number 39 Utopia. Then they're going to activate the effect. Chain Knight to go ahead and stop that. Battle phase, attack Winda. Damage drops Alistair. Okay. Then they're going to Roshi, dump, special, bring back out Kieran. Get rid of those. Go for the Math Mech. Set Shan Wu, end phase, GG add back. And then pass, draw TC Boo. Okay, so it's turn 0. Terraforming, go search Meltdown, but they're going to activate Meltdown over Meltdown. Go search Alistair, normal summon effect, go grab Invocation. And honestly, don't they just like Makaba, Alistair beat over? They Shan Wu try switching it to defense. You stop it. You could even like Night Crash. I don't know. Like this card's just not that great. It's just a 3k body that's unaffected. They're gonna activate Shan Wu in response, so that way they can't Macabre negate. Okay, okay, I like that. And then invocation effect, grab Alistair. Maximus effect. Well, I guess you wouldn't drop Alistair on Macabre. You would drop Alistair on Winda because Winda can't attack directly, but Macabre can. Then they're gonna Maximus effect, send Elder, which just pops the Shan Wu now, so that way they can't even stop this. A little misclick there. Yeah, attack with Winda, drop Alistair. Yeah, and then that's just game. Night effect. And then boop, 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 boop. And then GG's. So GG. Well played. Not really. GG though. Sorry, I kind of sacked with Nadir. More with Invocation in the Graveyard, but it's whatever. They're gonna act like it's not both players' faults to make sure Shen's not doing what it's supposed to do. Like, if anything, I mean, it's both both players have like equally need to make sure that Invocation got banished and not sent to graveyard. But like, come on, it's your Shen. Like, how they forgot multiple times, both players, too many times actually. And this player just doesn't know how to play under Mystic Mind. They probably could have ended the game a lot quicker. You know, the opponent could have ended up winning that, honestly. If they just saw like a City or a Chuchi, they probably would have ended up winning game 1, but they didn't. Still, the prizing is not bad for second place, though. They still won 3 boxes of the Grand Creators. And then first place gets 4 boxes of Grand Creators, plus like that OTS trophy. Then once again, make sure to go ahead and check out the CLB Discord, link down below at the top of the description. I think they said that they're going to be hosting more tournaments. And also, this is like a free to enter tournament, by the way. So, like, this didn't cost them anything to join, and they still won all this. It's not like they had to pay $20 to enter or anything. We are going to see... How long... Wait. Turn 0 is at 53 minutes. So when did they start? Okay, I don't know what time rules they were doing. Maybe like 50 minutes? Maybe they're like, okay, 50 minutes and then time. Nah, I like 40. I mean, personally, I like the regular time rules. But with all of that being said, the DB Grinder signing off. Peace. Have a nice day. Stay safe.